everyone, welcome to this session. So let's understand what are conditionals in JavaScript. So basically conditionals help us to execute a piece of code based on certain condition, and these are the ways how you can achieve it. So let's just go ahead and get started with the first one, which is if else. So I'll take a variable here and let's give it a value. So the syntax for if else is something like this. So you need to type in if and then you have to use parenthesis, then curly brackets, and after that you will type your else statement and then inside that whatever you want in the else. So under if you need to type in your condition. So I want to write a condition if age is greater than 18, then I'll just log something over here, can vote, and let me just copy this, paste it here and then change it to cannot vote. Okay, so I've written a very simple condition that this line should get executed only when this condition comes to true. Otherwise it should go to else part and it should execute this. So here the age is 18, right? So if I run this program, when it will evaluate this particular statement, it will come out as false. That means anything which is written inside this will not get executed, but rather it will go to the else part and it will execute whatever is written in the else part. So let me save this and show you. So you see it went to the cannot vote. So if I increase the age, let's say 19, now the first part of the code will get executed because this time this condition comes out as true because 19 is greater than 18. Okay, and similarly when you have multiple conditions, you can use something like this, if, else if, and else. So let me show you that as well. Let's take another variable as score and I'll give a value here as 90 and we'll give some grades according to the score value. So here I'll give first one as if score is greater than 90, then I'll log it as grade A, and then I'll use else if, and again here I'll use another condition if score is greater than 70, and if score is less than 90, then I'll give it as grade B. So here you can also use your logical operators, right? So combine the conditions, and then in the else part I'll give it as grade C. Let me save it and then run this. So right now if you see I've given the value as 90, but it does not come to be true for any of the conditions because 90 is not greater than 90 and it is also not between 70 and 90. So that is why this line got executed. Okay, but let's say if I make it 91 and save this, then it will show me grade A because this statement becomes true this time, right? And if I make it let's say 68 and save this, then you see it goes to grade C because it does not. Let's check one by one. Okay, so here is 68 greater than 90? No, so this will not get executed. So it will check into this one. So if score is greater than 70 and less than 90, so is that true? No, because 68 does not come between 70 and 90. So this will also not get executed, but rather this one will get executed. All right, and let's say if I give something as 75, then it will show me grade B. Okay, so grade B here. So in multiple conditions you can use if, else if, and you can use as many as you want. If there are other multiple conditions, then you can keep on adding else if over here and you can keep on adding your conditions. So for multiple conditions we can also use switch. So let me show you how we do that. So for example, let me change this to let day is equals to, let's say I give it as 6, and then the syntax is you need to type in switch, and then under that you need to pass your variable. So my variable over here is this, and then after that the next part of the syntax is you need to write for all the cases, right? So case 1. So that means let me show you how do we do this. So the syntax goes like this. You need to type in switch and then you have to pass your variable, which is this, and then curly brackets, and then you need to start putting cases. So I'll type in case 1 and then here I'll log something and I'll say Monday. Okay, so that means I have the value here as 6, right? And it will take 6. So case and then 1. So this is going to evaluate against whatever number I have here, right? Whatever the value I have here. So in case 1, it will show me Monday and it will keep on searching. Okay, so whenever it gets the case exactly what I've mentioned here, right? So here if I have given 6, the moment it gets case 6, right, it will execute that particular statement. So for example, let me just complete this, and after every statement you need to break it. So for example, like so that it can break its search, right? So if it gets the result here itself, then it shouldn't be executing everything, correct? That is why we have to use break statement. So here I'll write case 2 Tuesday, and let me just type in break first, and then I'll just copy and complete it. So here 3 Wednesday, 4 Thursday, 5 Friday, and then 6 Saturday, and then we need to include a default case. So let's say if whatever number you have given, right, if there is no case written for that particular number, then you need to show a default message. So here I'll log something as invalid day. So if I save this, you see it is showing me Saturday because the value I have given here is 6 in day, right? And when it searches for this value, it is true in this particular case. So that is why it is logging Saturday. If I change this value to let's say 5 and save this, then it will keep on searching, and when it finds the correct match, it will execute that particular statement. it. And let's say if you enter something which is not valid, which does not exist, right? Then it is going to execute the default case. So these are the three ways how you can handle conditionals in JavaScript. And that's it for now. I'll see you in the next one.